Word Therapy with Sun 752. This is your daily go-getterism number 923 for April 13, 2017. Today I want to talk to y'all about the morning after thrill. In other words, how you feel or how you deal with scoring a victory. How do you act after you win? Some people never win. Some people win all the time. Or let me put it this way: nobody wins all the time. But some people win often enough for people to think that they win all the time. So it's kind of a crazy thing, because there's a such thing as sore losers, and then there's a such thing as sore winners. If you've never seen a sore winner before, you don't have to look any further than your man Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a sore winner. I don't think that he believed that he was going to win the election, and then he won the election, and he's been acting like a dummy ever since. On this day, from what I understand, he dropped the largest bomb, the largest non-nuclear bomb on Afghanistan, the largest non-nuclear bomb ever dropped on Afghanistan. Like, really? That's not making a whole lot of sense, but that's what we're working with right now. But when he won the election, I don't think that he really expected to win. I think that he really expected to be the underdog, stay the underdog, and piss and moan about how if he would have won, he would have done this, that, and the third. But then when he won, he was like, uh-oh. It sort of dropped down into his lap. And he didn't really know what to do with it. So we're dealing with a person in power who is used to winning, but he's used to winning at a different game. He's not used to winning. He's not used to a game where you have to take other people's feelings, their thoughts, and their ideas into consideration. He's not used to having to deal with the fallout of being responsible for people's lives, other than being their boss, and a liability type of action. So, what about you? What kind of winner are you? Like, are you the type of person that wins often enough to be able to expect to win? You know, when you work hard for something, when you work really, really hard to get something, and then you finally get it, that's a real test of a man's character. The true test of a man's character, not just a man or a woman, is the way that they act when they score their biggest victory, and the way that they act when they suffer their most horrible, most demoralizing defeat. That tells you a lot about a person. It really does. Because if they're the type of person that really complains a lot when they lose, you know, they don't congratulate the winner, they don't want anybody else to win except for themselves. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be a good competitor, because you always should want to win, and you should never be satisfied with losing. But sometimes you can get so used to competing and never really winning, never really becoming the champion. It's like the old wrestling back in the day. You know how some wrestlers never became the WWE champion, and never even became the Intercontinental champion, but they would become the tag team champion. So, you know, champions, but in a fixed sport, you don't even get to be the best actor. It can be kind of demoralizing. You may ask yourself, what do I have to do in order to get myself up to be champion, so I can get all that fame, so I can get all that notoriety, so I can get all that money? Because it's not an easy thing to do, and your fate is in somebody else's hands. So if you're the type of person that is the underdog consistently, and you treat yourself in a way that makes people think that you're probably better not being the champion than being the champion, because they fear what you might do when you win. You may not handle your winning graciously. Nah, you hear people, they be like, yo, they be shouting out their haters when they have a windfall, when something good happens to them, when they have some good fortune. They want to shout out their haters like, yeah, we got it now. That's what's up. It's all about us. It ain't about none of y'all. Y'all ain't got it going on. I got it going on. It's all about me. It's all about us. We doing this. Yeah. I mean, that's just how it is sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And those same people, when they lose, it's like the end of the world. It's like the sky fell on them. Some people avoid other people when they lose. They make sure that they get out of Dodge. They stay out of view. They make sure that nobody is going to find them. They make sure that they are out of range, and there's no way for them to be contacted. It's crazy, man. The way that you handle wins and losses is something else. But that's human nature right there. That's how you tell who's who when it comes to winners and losers. Because losers can act like winners when they are gracious, when they are humble, when they allow their losses to fuel their fire and try harder and press on. When they don't spread the hate around just because they didn't prosper. Same thing is, they can be winners who act like losers. Like Donald Trump. Still can't stop talking about President Obama. Like, dude, this is your time right now. What are you talking about President Obama for? It's crazy. That don't make no kind of sense. But that's what we're working with, man. That's what we're working with. But if you have been trying to get something done for the longest time and you just haven't been able to grab the crown, how do you act? How do you perform? Like, what's up with you? Do you handle it graciously? Or are you humble? Or do you start acting a fool? I mean, these are the kind of things you have to ask yourself. You know what I mean? Try to be the best winner that you can be. Even if you don't persevere, even if you don't win. Even if you keep trying and keep going back. Always concentrate on the winner that's inside of you instead of what the world thinks that a winner is supposed to be. Because if the winner is inside of you, then it will come out of you eventually, and you will be that dude. You'll finally get to that place that you want to get to, and you'll finally be that winner that you want to be. And I know you want to be that. Who don't want to win? You know what I'm saying? It is tough though when you've been trying to win, you've been pressing on, you've been doing everything that is necessary in order to get the victory, but for some reason you end up like the Utah Jazz in 1998. Your team was really supposed to be the best team, but Michael Jordan sort of snatched the crown away from you. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing happening for you, Karl Malone. Sorry, John Stockton. It's not your time. Your time ain't never coming. That's it. But it be like that sometimes. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, a winner can act like a loser if the winner has the loser mentality inside of him. Just because you win doesn't mean that you have to gloat. Doesn't mean that you have to boast and brag and try to put yourself above somebody else. That's not what winning is all about. Winning is about making sure that you get what you work for, getting what you came for. But winners help other people become winners. That's something that I didn't mention, but I should have made sure that I mentioned. Winners help other people to become winners also. Because that's the champion inside of you. The same way as losers act like losers. Anytime they don't get what they want, anytime things don't work out for them, it's never their fault. It's always somebody else's fault. They always got cheated. They always, there's always some type of complaint. But that's a loser's mentality. When you're a winner, you know that the next time you're going to get them. Because you're going to prepare and you're going to take the notes that you got from this experience, and you're going to make sure that the next experience is better and better. So no matter how long it takes, you're going to make sure that you get yours. Alright, the Daily Go Getterism shows every single day, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call in number 319-527-6199. blogtalkradio.com/son752. Peace.